Ben, welcome to Exeter City, our second signing of the January window. How does it feel to be here?
Yeah, brilliant. Nice to get it finally done. It's been in the pipeline for a week or so now. Travelled a long way down. It was an 11-hour drive yesterday. But yeah, nice to finally be here. I'm an Exeter lad from Exeter. Got a house and from Exeter, so it's one of them. Nice to be back home.
Well, I was going to say that. Of course, you're an Exeter boy. You grew up watching the club. You've watched us in the playoff finals at Wembley. I mean, is it nice to finally pull on that red and white shirt and be a player here?
Yeah. Obviously, from being from the area, I was born and lived in Exwick, which isn't far away. You could hear the cheers in the garden. Obviously, when you used to be kicking the ball around with your brother in the garden, you used to hear if they'd scored up at St James Park. So it's one of them. Yeah, it's nice, really nice to be back. Obviously, hope we can kick on now and try and help the team out and try and climb the table.
You briefly touched on it there, that you had quite a journey down. Ilmari Niskanen drove down from Dundee in a day, and we thought that was long, but I think you've a couple of hours even further north than that from Dingwall.
Yeah, so I was in at Dingwall in the morning, and then yesterday I drove from Dingwall straight down, stopped off in Manchester, had a bite to eat, and then kicked on again. But yeah, it wasn't ideal, but had to be done. It's one of them. I've had to do it once to go up there, once back, but long journey.
Was it an easy decision for you to not only leave Ross County, but to obviously to come here as well?
It's never easy leaving a club. I've had a good manager up there that I've worked with in the past, who was sort of keen to keep me there. It is a good club, well-run club. It's just one of those. Obviously, the opportunity was too much to let slide this time. I've had talks in the past. The club just hasn't worked out for various reasons, but this time everything aligned perfectly. It took a little bit to get it done, but yeah, I'm glad it's over the line.
I know you very much enjoyed working with Derek Adams, obviously from Plymouth as well. The conversations you had with him, did you always have to sort of persuade him to let you go? Yeah.
Obviously worked here a few years. He then sold me on, which was probably good for both clubs at the time. Really like working with him. Good manager, but it's one of them. Like the opportunity was too much to come home. Obviously, we've got family, and they're all Exeter. I've always grew up like Exeter. And it's one of those that in a good place in League One at the moment, and everything sort of aligned, like I said before. So yeah, brilliant.
Obviously, being from the area, I think your name was floated about certainly every single transfer window since I've been at the club. So you're finally here now. What conversations have you had with Gary Caldwell about how he sees you fitting into the team, and what else has he said to you about perhaps the ethos and style of play and things like that?
Yeah, I had a few calls with the manager and stuff. Even been in to see the training ground and stuff. It's a lovely facility now. It's improved so much when I've seen it in the past. Obviously played here over the years. To what it was. So that's really nice. And obviously speaking to the manager, the way they like to play, sees me anywhere down the left, to be honest, like whether it's wing back, left centre half or left back, which I am by trade. Probably more of a defensive fullback. Like to do that first. But yeah, obviously he seems great. See him on the pitch today training. Didn't do too much because obviously I had the long drive yesterday. But yeah, obviously lads look like they're on it and I'm really good standard. And just looking forward to get going and integrating into the group.
The manager likes to play a formation which does include playing wing backs that can perhaps adapt back into a set back four if needed. Is that something that really appealed to you as well, how much the club likes to utilise playing wing backs?
Yeah, definitely. I think throughout my career, sometimes it can go against you being versatile because you come in a position and someone might be more unnatural in that position, like a centre half. So I've played centre half, and then you come out of the team, you end up being at wing back, and you just get shifted about. I've played all those positions, and I played a little bit in centre mid at my time at Plymouth as well. So it's one of them. Can play a lot of positions. I like the way they play. Obviously, like to keep the ball and that. At my Charlton spell, I was predominantly wing back. Try and nick an odd goal here and there, but it's one of those, just trying to give my all for the team. Pride myself for clean sheets and stuff, but just trying to keep the ball out the back of the net. So it's one of those, just hard work, to be honest.
You're signing on an 18-month deal, which shows not only a commitment from the club to you, a fairly long commitment, but also you've got that option of a further year at the end of that, it gives you something else to work towards in the next 18 months as well.
Oh yeah, definitely. It's not one of those you're coming home just to take your foot off the gas. I want to still try and improve. I'm 27 years old now, probably into my 10th year as a professional. So I've got a bit of experience, played a few games, probably approaching the 300 mark. So it's one of those I want to improve, and like I've seen from Gary, and he was saying, obviously trying to improve you as players. It's one that I like to think I've got a fairly long time left in my career yet. So yeah, just trying to improve as much as I can. Yeah.
In terms of your family, I'm not sure how often they will have managed to get up to watch you at Ross County and perhaps when you're at Charlton and Rotherham as well. Will it be nice for your family to be able to watch you, almost every week if they like?
Yeah, well, it's a bonus, isn't it? You've got family and friends who are Exeter fans, and obviously I went to school at St James, literally 5 minutes up the road. So I used to get a fair bit of stick, obviously coming through school with the situation being down at Plymouth. So I'm used to all that. But it'll be ideal for them just to be able to pop up, and then it's obviously works both ways. I can go and see my family more often. It was quite an easy flight to get Bristol up to Inverness. So they used to get up a fair bit. But yeah, obviously it'd be ideal if they could just literally quick 2-minute drives there into town. Yeah, brilliant.
And finally, in terms of St James Park, playing here before, and obviously you know what the club and the fans are all about. Will it be even sweeter playing here, but wearing that red and white?
Yeah, well, every time I've played here in the past, it's not been a nice place to come, if you know what I mean, because of the atmosphere. It's always a good atmosphere. You've got the big bank. I've actually sat in the big bank watching the playoff semi-final actually when my mate was playing. And it's always a good atmosphere. You know what you get in. It's a tough place to come when they're on it and in a good place. But yeah, it is. I think I've had mixed results here as well. I think we won 1-0 once, but then I've also lost here, and I think Watkins bent a few in the top corner. So
wonder what he's doing.
Yeah, he's done all right for himself, hasn't he?
Well, Ben, thanks a lot. We wish you all the best.
Yeah,
look forward to seeing you play.
Thank you.